You son of a bitch. You son of a bitch. So there we go. The camera's finally on. We can get back to business. So here I am, been talking to myself for ages with no microphone. Oh well, that's lovely. So anyway, to catch everyone up who's joined us, I'm just going to put together some of these crystal bases. I've had these hanging around in a box for a while, so thought I'd smash some of them onto some bases that I had cut. Got a big box of MDF bases that are all pre-cut and sanded and just ready for bits of scenery to go on them. So I thought I'd do something with these instead of just having them sit there in the box doing nothing. And I've been sitting here talking to myself. The microphone once again hasn't been switched on, and my ramble hasn't been recorded, which is probably a good thing. I really wasn't saying much of any import. So I just wanted to say thanks to everyone for their support again. As the last the last video is about my Knights of Dice, and I'm really looking forward to it. I was saying that I'm really enjoying just being able to feel like I can enjoy the hobby for what I actually enjoyed it for, and that's an outlet for creativity and community, I guess, in some sense. I mean, I guess that was part of the reason why I wanted to have a gaming store, so I could have like-minded people around and all that sort of stuff, but I don't need a store to do that. I can have my friends over here, I can go to my friends' houses. There's other outlets for that sort of stuff. I don't need to be the provider of the facility, so to speak. And here on YouTube, I mean, I'm a relatively lone wolf. I enjoy my own time. I enjoy doing things sort of not by myself, but I am a bit of a lone wolf. So there we go. We need some real tall ones. I don't have any more tall ones like this, so we're starting to get to a sort of a relatively small height. Look, let's quickly make some. I'll show you how we make these. They're real easy. Oh, well, these are going to be tall, thin ones. This is only 25mm. This extruded polystyrene. So it's not going to be. I mean, you can see that these ones are thicker than this, but so all I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut this into strips. I don't really need to be too exact with this. So this foam is pretty much the same as the blue stuff. Now, I want some tall ones, so let's just sort of start off around here. Sort of make a small one. So normally I just cut strips of them. I cut them into rectangles, and then from the top down I just shave off the corners. Now it's good to be able to do this with a sharp knife so that you get a nice clean cut. And then you end up with something that's sort of various shape, and then you can make as many cuts on here as you want. There we go. Now this stuff is a bit more porous than this blue extruded polystyrene, so this may not exactly work for what I want it to be doing, but nonetheless, I don't have any blue foam, so I've only got some yellow foam, so we'll persist with the yellow foam. Maybe I can coat it in something or do something sort of to it. Now when I cut the edges off here, I'm just cutting in no particular pattern, it's just to take that edge off. Just to take the corners off. It's nice to have different sorts of angles and slopes and slants and to just give it a little bit of extra sort of shape. Let's make this one real deep. There we go, there's a couple of taller ones. I'm not massively keen on this yellow foam for this. I really wish I had some more blue foam. Anyway. Oh, well, I don't know, I thought I'd give that a shot. I have heard that you can put a skin onto this extruded polystyrene by just quickly running a flame across it. It just sort of, I don't know what the word is, sort of creates a skin. But by doing so, I'm losing some of these sharp edges along here. I don't know, I'm not massively keen on this yellow foam. Let's just continue forth with what we have, which is mildly disappointing. I think I'll just do one more of these. Fuck it. So, I'm keen to get back into just building random stuff again. I really want to start by just using up all the stuff that I've got here in my workshop at the moment before I go off trying to buy a whole bunch of new stuff or new materials. So if you've got a suggestion, send it to me. We had a couple come in today for a wooden wagon. Someone wanted to have a look at, or was trying to find some somewhere that could give them or show them or give them ideas on how to build a wheelchair for 28mm, which is kind of cool. It would be neat to see a wheelchair, especially in sort of like a zombie sort of game, just an abandoned sort of wheelchair tipped over, clearly having been sort of taken by the zombies. But I've got a few ideas for that, which I'll get around to at some stage. I'm putting down onto tape. Wow, it's been a long time since we've used tape, Viv. Long time since we've used tape. So I'd love to just put a big one right here in the middle. Bugger it, let's just use it. I know that this yellow foam is different. Like I said, it's got a different skin on it, but bugger it. We'll see how they come up. We can always coat them with something before we paint them, I suppose, which really I didn't want to do, but I don't know, maybe we'll see what happens. I'm going to put the airbrush on these ones, so we'll get in here and sort of airbrush and base coat all of this stuff. We're going to put some detail on the bases. Let's just randomly glue these down. They're crystals after all. It's supposed to be organic. There's little small ones left. No. Let's make some small ones. Let's make this into a small one. Excuse me. So what's going on with the scenery at the moment? I've been trying to find some scenery on YouTube and there seems to be not very much of it going on. Bill is obviously Bill doing what Bill does, and he's got some stuff coming up there. He's made his 1000th vid today. Congratulations, Bill. I remember watching Bill years ago, and at one point I had more subscribers than Bill. Oh, imagine that. The dude's sitting on sort of 11,000-12,000 subs now. Anyway, subscribers aren't everything. It's the number of people that are actually watching, and I've noticed that of my 6,000 subscribers, if we have a look at my insight stats, which we'll look at later on, not a lot of those guys actually watch my channel. And you can see that in the stats. Just how YouTube tracks where views are coming from, what pages they're getting, or what pages videos are being displayed on. It's clear to me there that even though I've got a reasonable number of subscribers, a lot of those guys aren't watching my videos. And I say that because normally if you're a subscriber of someone, you're more frequently inclined to watch videos of theirs when they pop up in your news feed. And now that is sort of all over the front of YouTube. I really hate the new design. It's kind of hard to miss. But most of my videos don't get watched from people's news feeds. They get watched from the suggested videos. Those, you know, those videos that pop up on the right hand side. When you're watching a video, you see the suggested videos. Most of my views come from there. So people are watching something, see a video of mine in that suggested box, and click on it and watch it. So that tells me that a lot of my subscribers aren't watching the video from their news feed. Which in turn tells me I'm probably not creating very good quality videos. Well, not that I've been creating many videos for such a long time, but there's another stat there that tells me I'm not making very good quality videos, and that's the attention rate in YouTube. It tracks how long people watch one of your videos for, and shows you the average duration, and the average duration is a percentage of how much of your video, or videos, because it's average, somebody watches, or your viewers are watching. And for me, that's 37%. People watch 37% of my video before they click off and go somewhere else. So, that's not very good. Obviously, I'm not making content that people are interested in watching. They're watching a third of my video and then disappearing. So, tell me what I can do to make better content. Stuff that you're actually going to want to watch, and watch to the end. Because there's no point me sitting here making videos and slaving over editing software and stuff if people aren't going to watch my shit. Alright, there we go. 4 pieces of crystal terrain. I'm going to have a bit of a break here and go check those messages that I've heard pop up on the computer, and then come back and we'll do some basing, add a bit of extra detail, and see what we can, see what we can come up with.